Hey boys and girls, Night Stalker here. Welcome along today to Valley Fortress Siege. Now, I don't know if you have it on the My Game server, but here on the Frontier server, the booming server, we have like a pre-season where you can only take green and blue units. So we're going to take some in. We've got some flamey boys, got some Rattan Marksmen with their little machine guns, nag cans, the Black Dragon Spearmen, which I don't play with very often, but they sort of fit nicely into this, particularly on the last point where you can protect your team from the incoming arrow fire and stuff, because no doubt there's going to be a crap ton of Namcans. Looking at our teams, fairly balanced. We do have a lot of muskets, which isn't ideal, but it's not the worst thing in the world. You know, not particularly when you're pushing through gates and stuff, which we will be doing on this map. So here's a wee tip. When you're loading in like this, as soon as the camera goes to move out backwards, hit the control key immediately. It will skip the animation and you can get the siege towers or siege rams before anybody else in your team has finished that zoom out animation. So as soon as it starts coming back out towards you, hit the control key and you've got control over it. Really good tip there to get yourself 100 free participation points. What about there? Slightly too high. Is he going to live to another one? Thank you, sir. Alrighty, so it doesn't look like we're going to suffer any huge setbacks in pushing in here. Not unless, of course, they decide they want to sally out of the gate. I love just knocking down that gate for no good reason. Can you knock down any more? No. Never mind. Just being cheeky to my friend there. Be aware of what, sir? Alrighty, you can see we've got the Santa skin here. We've got Rudolph the Red-Nosed Reindeer that we've got a horse for. We've got our big sack of candy canes, weapons and other goodies. And of course, Santa's personal favourite longsword and shield. I hear that you guys up in the Northern Hemisphere, you put out like milk and cookies and stuff for Santa. Down here in New Zealand, it's usually beer. Right, siege tower's nearly in. I don't intend to waste my peasants for no good reason, so we'll call them back and we'll bring up the Barcyan Flamey boys. It's quite hard in these pre-season matches with the low tier units to push points and things like that, but that's life. The other thing, of course, is that you'll find a lot, and I mean a lot, of additional ranged units on the battlefield. So we might get one or two throws with these guys before they get Namcan to death. But that's fine, you know, that's fine. Just have to watch those halberdiers at our back there. One of the things about the Barcyan Flamey boys is that they definitely are a support unit. So you've got to have someone in front of you to be able to really do anything. Look at all these arrows coming in on the siege tower here. I'm only going to get a couple of throws, I think. So let's make them count. We don't stand in the arrow fire any longer than we need to. Look at all those units panicking so that our conditorry guard can absolutely chop them up. We're not doing a lot of damage ourselves with this type of unit. That's not the point. See them all panicking as you throw in, and then we're pinching them as well. So we'll probably get some assists on those heroes. I'm using the number 2 key almost exclusively. Oops, though we got hit in the back. That's life. One more throw maybe. And that's the end of them. Never mind. I knew they were there too. I thought that our friend that went left would have taken care of him, but that's not to be. He's not getting away. I'll leave him. Right, so looking down on our mini-map here, we've got no serious threat to the A point. There's a couple of heroes lurking around which would die pretty much immediately if they come up the stairs. Just taking a moment to kick this ladder down because I do have a mission, quest, whatever, to kick down ladders. So we're quite overwhelming here. So you get to this point sometimes where you've taken a point and your team's got a few units left and you don't. So you've got to make this decision of, do I go back to the supply point now and get a unit? Do I try and support what units we have left to get onto the point and then get a new unit? Or, you know, got to make some decisions. I can see that there's no way we're going to be able to push down there. What have we got? Ranged pikes, and we've got a mortar landing on us. So my decision in this case is to go back and get another unit. I'm going to be of no value here to my team without it. Rattan Marksmen. Ho ho ho, now I have a Rattan Marksman's crossbow. Off to the Nakatomi Plaza we go. Haven't busted down the door yet, but that won't be long, and we can't see anything on the map on the other side, but you can guarantee it won't be long before they do. The thing about the crossbows, just like any other direct fire weapon, whether that be guns or crossbows or more guns or other crossbows, you've got to keep it nice and close to their maximum potential. The marksmen are pretty cool. I've got them up elited, and so they get fire arrows as well as the poison arrows. So they do two types of tick damage, and heroes getting hit by them, especially at point blank range, don't like it very much. With all of these light units that you tend to see at the stage of the season, they're going to be very, very effective. Problem is they don't have a very long targeting range or self-targeting range. Oop, better swap them back to shooting at the front. Now we're going to stop all these guys with their shock attack. Then our machine guns are going to open up on them. Watch the cavalry, and go. Trigger the ability now. None of them got through. It got absolutely slaughtered. And our Rattans are just chalking up kills left, right and centre. These low-level cav really don't have the punch of the tier 5. You can stop them just with a normal attack with your hero. There, we get ourselves a hero kill, and just look at these damage numbers ticking up. It's just ridiculous. One thing I'm having a little bit of trouble with at the start of the seasons is that you don't get any of your armor equipment bonuses, so no extra damage on your weapon, no extra armor or toughness or leadership on your armor. And that really sucks because I have the same number of hit points as everybody else, and that's really unusual for me. I've usually got about 10,000 more than I have. Actually, no, we'll go this way. And so when you're 1/3 of your hit points down, it takes a little bit to get used to, not to take the risks I would normally do. But that's life. Alright, so we're a direct fire weapon, i.e. musket, crossbow, so we cannot gun stand out here by ourselves. Unsupported, we will get devastated. As soon as we've got a unit in front of us, we can pull them out from behind. Never ever ever stand down here unless you've got some devious plan. What's going on? I'm expecting some more cavalry at this point. You always seem to get them off that back point. There they are. And just going to wait for them to charge, and then I'm going to do my ult to stop them. Here we are. Again, none made it through. Oh, one or two made it to the iron caps, but they'll counter charge now. Oh, that iron cap counter charge was lovely. And now here we are. We find ourselves correctly placed to take advantage of that stopped unit. Gotta watch your positioning. Oh, what are you doing, mate? Look at him. He's very lucky he didn't get shot to death there with that little tiny bit of health. But I will stand here and protect the Scorpion. Maybe it'll be useful against those arrows and archers at the back. Bit of health for the friends. Starting to think we're going to get a treb. Here's some more cav. Yeah, here we go. Uh-oh. Oh, that was bad timing. No, I'm sorry, Cav. I'm so sorry. I had no way to know that they would run in there. That's life. Now I'm going to move them up a little bit closer, get in and make sure all our shots are connecting, or a maximum number of shots connecting. Plus, what we do know is that the heroes are going to try and body block. Body block is putting yourself without a unit on the point to stop the enemy capturing it. And if they do that, they're going to be very, very sorry. See, here's a first customer. Even a short sword can't take that sort of punishment for long. Cavalry coming through. Our cavalry, that's fine. Alright, so next steps are fairly obvious to me. The Rattan Marksmen are terrible for pushing up these steered corridors. So I guess we're just going to bring them back over here so they're safe, and we'll swap out for the Namcans. I love this little spot here, right where the maul is standing on this particular map to use archers, particularly if there's something decent like longbows or imperial archers. I can't place it properly because they have that big nice arc and range. It's right, we just need one or two models to stay inside the blue circle, and that way they'll resupply. Everyone else we're going to bring out past the line of the building there so that they have an unobstructed fire arc, basically. Then what we're going to do is we're going to climb up here and we're going to start bleeding anyone who's decided they're going to stand on the point. No customers. Oh, one customer. Now I'm not going to pop up here because what's going to happen is either that poleaxe will pin me to the ground or that short sword will multi-stun me and that spear will come in and finish me off pretty dead. So it doesn't make sense at this point to jump up. That short sword can keep me on the ground for an extended period of time. And now there's a maul here, so all he's going to do is slab me once, pick me up and chuck me back off the wall. So I'm going to stay here and use my vantage point for my archers. Oh, we managed to kill a horse. If short sword's going, I might... No. He's going to get mauled. Yeah, see? Unfortunately, for Mr. Maul, he has somehow naffed it up. I think he must have lagged or something. Look, he's got no control over his character, poor guy. Never mind. Now's a good time. We've got units and heroes up here. You can see we're surrounding them on the minimap, and we're just going to keep pounding the circle for the same reason as before. If the enemy come in and body block, we're going to tickle them. See that guy running away? I was wondering if the bleed was going to get him or the hero was. Very good skillful capture there from our team. We came from all three sides. We came up the ladder, we came up the right stairs, we came up the left stairs. Are they going to push through? They're not. These Namcans sitting here are just suicidal. They were never going to survive this point. Where's that coming from? I can't see. A quick heal for everybody. These archers shouldn't be standing here. Oh, where is that coming from? Never mind, it's irrelevant. The way to push the final point is definitely to get up to the supply point behind us here. I'm going to put them there, and we're going to shoot up using the trajectory, the ballistics of our arrow, to launch into... No, use my trebuchet already, that's right. I can see on the minimap my archers are pulled up, so here we go. Start pounding where the fighting line is. I'm using the 1 key to place a circle right in front of where our team's front line is, and that way anything going into there will just get blended. Like these heroes were never going to survive. They should have pulled out of there. That death was pointless. Oh, thank you for the warning, sir. I can see on the minimap we've got other enemies coming up. Other friendly units coming up. So I'm just going to stand and shoot with my Namcans, because at point blank range, protected by the friendly melee troops, we're just going to absolutely devastate them. That was a good little attempt by him. He would have got my Namcans most likely if we didn't have a friendly warning. He beeped it on the minimap there for me, and of course we had the melee unit to stand in front. So it was just devastating for that. One of those squires or basic men-at-arms, something like that. Now my plan here, we'll just block them up. Now we've got a lot of archers, right? I explained this at the start of the video that this might happen. So I'm just going to make sure all of our team have got units and are ready to go, and then I'm going to lead the way with a shield. What I'm going to do is I'm going to block the cross here so our team can come out of this doorway, go left and right without being shot by Namcan archers. Well, they'll probably still take some hits, but the Namcans will become focused on the shields unless they're firing us as directed. Will we take some casualties? Absolutely. Will we get any kills? No, we won't. But we are going to help our team win. That's far more important. See here how those units can go left and right? You know, the light units especially, like the Namcans, and that they won't be hurt. Ow. Thinking about a Scorpio. We'll leave the blister to do the job. We'll just try and continue to hold our shield line here. It's not glorious work, but it is what the team needs. I'm going to push up a little bit. Give our team room. So what I want to do here is I want our team's ranged units to come up and stand inside the doorway so they've got maximum arc. I can see our back left side there is being pushed. I think that is our friendly pike militia there, so as long as they can hold, got 2 heroes there, they'll be fine. So our team's ranged haven't pulled in through the doorway like they should have. Never mind. What we can do now with those conditori going in at the front there is we can snuggle up, and we're going to take the point over. Excuse me, sir, this is our point. Off you go. Yeah, you did now. That's right. So they're going to have to body block again. They're going to look like absolute Mongols standing there with egg on their face because there's very little they can do. They failed to push completely. They didn't have any melee units come out. It's very hard to defend a point with nothing but ranged. And there's a nice easy victory. Well, not easy, but it's a victory and we'll take it. Oh, we've got a vault. has become a lot more common since an update a couple of patches back. Oh, look at that, 1 in 75, not bad for the Rattan Marksmen. We got 10 for the Wildflames, 22 for the Namcans, who were fully alive at the end, and came second. We got 230 participation, that's not bad. That's crazy good. And 12 assists. Alright, so what do we got going on here? That was our Barcyans, that was a couple of Namcans, and that was, of course, our shield unit getting killed up in there where they were sent to die to help our team capture the point. So we got 11 more hero kills, and they did literally 50% more. So that's really what caused them to collapse at the end there. They had nobody left alive, and the transition time from the spawn through to the final point is really what killed them. Anyway, happy holidays. After this video, I'm taking a little bit of a break. I won't be back until, well, maybe end of first or second week of January. Until then, I hope you enjoyed the video and I hope you learned something. Thanks for watching. Hey guys, Knight here. Thanks for watching my videos. I make these in my spare time for a bit of fun, so hopefully you learned something or you just enjoyed watching. It would really help me out if you would subscribe and like my videos. See you on the battlefield.